Hey YouTube, I'm back with a 19 Twink Druid. I decided to differ off from my damage classes. You guys all know that I have a rogue and a hunter, and I got sick and tired of everybody healing and only being able to interrupt but not heal myself. So I decided to make a druid or a shaman, and it was hard to pick between the two, but I decided on a druid for a number of reasons that I can get more into detail later. But yeah, this is my gear guide. I want to show you guys at least how to make you somewhat of a viable option. These are not best in slot. I did not go put hours into questing to receive epic quest items. I'm not even fully have my enchants on here, but I'll explain to you what may or may not be the best enchants, or at least, like I said, will at least make you very viable. I'm doing great in BGs already. I just tossed this character together in 2 days, and I think the most expensive item was just Gloves of the Fang, and that was strictly because I was impatient, and I spent about I think it was 4 or 5 thousand on them, but it wasn't even that bad. But all right, let's go ahead and get started. 1600 life. I decided to go balance because nature's balance. I'm sure other people would agree with me when I say that that's probably the best talent you can get, considering every single time you're not fighting, your astral power goes back to 50, and your hard hitting move costs 40. So you can go into every single fight with an already set up advantage where I can deal 400 damage on an instant cast a millisecond the fight starts whenever I get into a fight. Or let's just say I run up to a teammate's fight, that's a huge table turner. If my team is losing and I can come in and just shoot that one bolt and then help him, and then it's so nice. I find it very convenient. But all right, now back to the gear guide. Now I haven't even done my engineering and done all that good stuff yet because like I told you guys, I'm only 2 days into this and I'm very fresh to the druid. But so you probably want to get your engineering up and get that 24 stamina and 20 versatility. I only have this for my time being. I decided that this would probably be my best strictly because of the heal. Again, just like my other characters, that these, there's definitely better stat neck pieces, but that heal is so nice at times that I decided to go ahead and keep it. These shoulders here, I believe these are a win from a BG. They are very, very standard, level 25. I'm sure they're not even that hard to get. Scorpion Cape, this is Wailing Caverns. I decided to grab that for its versatility. And then I decided to get the entire Fang set strictly. The haste is cool, but that wasn't the goal. The goal was to get that 18 intellect to make sure that I have these hard hitting hits. Because even on like my rogue, which I put a lot more time and effort into, my agility is like 145, which leaves him hitting really hard, but he has a better versatility rate. Well, this guy is 166, so he can drop even harder bombs, but he has a little bit less survivability considering his versatility. He doesn't have the goggles, and he has a little bit less life, but he is dropping bombs. All right, and then 3 for all stats on there. I'm sure there's a better than 1 intellect for your cloak, but these are mainly enchants that I just had on me. You can enchant your shoulder pieces as well, but I did not do the BOE ones. I found these ones would be better than the BOE ones with the enchant, so I just tossed these ones on. These here for the Fire Flash. I believe the names Fire Flash and Quick Blade, those are both, I believe, come from PvP wins. So I believe this is a PvP win as well. And I believe there's a better enchant for up to 4 intellect. I believe I've never twinked a balance or any intellect requiring character ever, actually. So this is my first go. I know that there's a better staff. Most Twink Druids I see now have that epic, they have an epic quest reward staff that normally a lot of people re-roll their Druids if they don't get it because they want it so bad. It is better, but it's not required. It already has 31 intellect. I believe the epic one has a little bit better versatility, maybe a couple more stamina, a couple more intellect, which is nice, but not required. Gloves of the Fang, I just recently bought these, so I didn't even get to put an enchantment on there, but I believe the best thing you'd want to do is toss on some maybe 4 intellect, or I've even seen an enchant for 7 stamina, which I don't have on any of my characters. I haven't done any background on how to get that 7 in stamina. I'm sure it probably just cost a lot of money or something, but I seen that. I was very intrigued. I think I'm going to check that out soon. All these Armor of the Fang obviously are from Wailing Caverns. They all are not bad drop rates at all. Actually, my hardest part of finding the entire set was the Belt of the Fang, and that's off the first boss. I had to rerun it maybe 10, 15 times for that belt. And then for pants as well, you could, if you were to not decide to go this route, if you use the BOE, you can easily enchant, just trade them over to your 120 characters and just put the enchant and send them right back. For the feat, I could have done intellect, but I decided to do stamina because I don't have those goggles and I wanted to have a little bit more of my survivability. This is a Dungeon Mines ring, nothing special. This is the end of Wailing Caverns. This is one of the best rings you can have strictly for the versatility. I don't know if I've seen any eye level 30 rings, but I've definitely seen them for damn near every other piece, I think, besides the waist. For trinkets as well, I've decided to go double stamina ones just so I can have that survivability where I'm lacking it. And it's been great. It's been great. I've even ran the trinket that gives me extra intellect to make me hit a little bit harder, and it was a little bit give or take, but I like to have the health. So with a 16% critical strike rate, 10% haste, 10% versatility, 166 intellect, 166 stamina, I find this character pretty viable considering I have only put in, man, I'd say maybe 10, 15 hours of gameplay on this character in total over the course of 3 days or something like that. So I wouldn't even see, yeah, no, that's too many hours. Maybe 10 or 11, maybe 10 or 11. I've worked the last couple days. But yeah, so yeah, this is very fast. This is something that you could just throw together. I think it cost me maybe almost 10,000 in total. It was a real fun setup. I enjoyed the Druid a lot because if you get slowed down for any reason, you can constantly just, while you're running away, swap from travel form to cat form to travel form to cat form, which would constantly take you out of any polymorph effect, any slowing effect, and it's great for getaways. The Star Surge is an instant bomb, which is amazing. If you get overwhelmed and you have a healer, you can go to bear form, which increases your survivability times like 3. Your cat form is so nice because you get your sprint, and rogues don't even have their sprint at that level yet. And I believe, I don't know facts and I don't know numbers and I'm lazy and I didn't look it up, but I believe the shaman run speed is the cat form run speed. So I believe the travel form speed is a little bit faster, but I don't know. I did not look that up or anything. I've only just noticed running by people and I'm just taking a guess. But yeah, I know that they have 2 different speed buffs and like compared to shamans, 1 different speed buff. So yeah, no, besides the shaman interrupt though, that was the only thing that made me debate about going to a shaman. But besides that, I'm really enjoying the druid. I really believe this is easy, and I believe this is a compatible class for everybody, and I believe that everybody can have a fun time, whether you want a flag carrier, objective, kills, anything you want, considering your range and you're fast and you're agile. And I think it's good, and I think it's a good character for starters. And if any of you guys want any other advice, or if you guys want to reach out and play, or if you guys want to request a video, anything like that, feel free. I don't know if I'm going to twink. I don't know what other characters I would twink in the 19 bracket unless there's any other interesting options or ones. Or I kind of want to twink something outside the bracket that you don't normally see. So I'm going to see what I do next for my next video. But until then, feel free to give me recommendations, and I'll talk to you guys then. Take it easy.